Okay, so like I said, this is super last minute, but I was just thinking today about LaShonda and literally how amazing she is. And I was like, okay, people need to learn from this girl. So we're bringing her on screen for you guys. So you guys, like I said, she's freaking killing it. But if she wouldn't, like you joined in April. She joined in April and she's going to go Ruby this month. We're already claiming it. I'm waiting for you to nod your head. Okay. I'm just kidding. But I'm so excited because, there's some people who join and go Ruby in their first 30 days or 60 days, but then it's okay to not do that. And the thing is that if you never quit, you can't fail. Like, as long as you don't quit, there's no possible way for you to fail. And, it took me 8 months to go Ruby. 8 months. And, it doesn't have to be that way. But the thing is that if you stick with it, you're always going to reach your goal no matter of time. It's just about being consistent. And so she is 100% the definition of being consistent and, following those things so that she can be successful and reach those goals. And that's why she's reaping a harvest right now and literally enrolling like 15 to 20 customers every single month. Like, we have a boom contest and she's like, her name is like boom, 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 boom. It's so funny, but it's so amazing. And so I'm so excited to share her with you guys. These comments are going to distract me, but I will pay attention to them. So I'm going to unmute you, and I just want you to tell your story, why you joined, when you joined. You can just tell whatever you want about your journey so far in the business.
Okay, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay, cool. So I joined in April. And so a little bit about me, I live in a really small town in Texas, and y'all aren't going to believe this, but I work outside all day at a car wash with my dad all freaking day. And so the reason why I joined is pretty much I was like living on the edge of paying my car note like every week. So we get like paid like every day, but like on the due date of my car note, I was like, that week I was like, okay, I have to make 300 plus in 1 week, and it's just not going to cut it. And I just couldn't keep doing it, but I love working there. And so I was like, I need something else, but like, I don't want to find another job because it's like, this already tires me out. So I joined this business just looking for like 200, and that's what I make pretty much. But like, I feel like the happiest person in the world, just for $200, but I know I can push for more. And so I'm just like super excited, and yeah, I'm probably off track.
No, you're totally fine. Okay, coming from that, I want to ask you, because you said you're, already making that income that you were shooting for, right? And you're obviously doing more than expected to, reach more than that. So like, what kind of made you grow that vision for yourself? Because I was the same way. I joined, I was like, extra $100, $200 a buck, $200 extra a month, like, I'll be good, And so what's the things that really grow your mindset and made you go from, okay, well, I'm making that, but it's possible for me to have more and I want more. You know what I mean?
So like, I follow like all the big people in this business, and I just love seeing their success. And I'm just like, if they can do it, like I can do it. Like, I want this. And I just like start like visioning it, and I'm just like, I can do it. And so I totally forgot the question.
But just what made you grow your vision? So, following those people and seeing that, yeah, exactly. Like, if they can literally do it, there's no reason that you can't. Like, there's no difference between anybody in this business, except we all have different schedules, but everybody can literally make it work,
Right.
Did you have anything else you wanted to say after I just said that?
No, I'm just like super nervous, y'all. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's your first time on a Zoom.
I know. I'm very nervous.
So proud of you. Oh my gosh, so exciting. So like I said, you guys, she's going to Ruby this month, and I am so freaking pumped because you 100% deserve it. And I'm so excited. But so my first question is, what kept you going when, things got hard in your business? Maybe you weren't signing as many customers. Maybe, you were signing customers and then there was a dry period, or, people were being negative, all of that kind of stuff. Because you know, especially when I talk to newbies, they're like, well, I haven't signed a customer this week. Maybe this isn't for me, or maybe I'm not good at this, or maybe I'm not, you know, it seems like everybody else's journeys are like rainbows and butterflies, and that they only go through good things, but that they're the ones failing. And that's obviously not the case. So what kind of pulled you through those negative parts of your business?
So like every day is a roller coaster. Like right now I am like at a standpoint with my business. Like I don't even get likes. I don't even get comments. Like it's upsetting y'all, but y'all are really planting the seeds. Y'all don't know. Like I will wake up the next morning, have messages like, okay, what is this? What does this do? I want info on this. Like y'all are planting the seeds. Don't ever think that, you know, no one's ever paying attention. If you're friends with them, they are seeing your stuff. They may not like it or they may not want to comment, but they will probably message you. Like some people are just really shy, and people just really have to get to know you too. Like show more of your, you know, self, show what people like, you know, what do you want? What's one thing you want people to know about you? And like, just really start connecting. Like I'm a really shy person too. So like got really better at messaging people on their birthdays. Like y'all, I've never done this, but like it really freaks me out because I'm so shy. So I've messaged people on their birthdays, and like I just messaging people for DTs because I know green carpet's coming, y'all. So y'all have to push for it. You never know what's gonna happen. So this is like really not me, y'all. I do not message people. I do not annoy people. I like to keep people in the positive zone. And so, you know, just doing those things really just help. And, you know, on the days that, you know, nothing's happening, just stay positive. Like, you know, they may not be liking or commenting, but they are seeing it. If you're friends with them, they're seeing it. They just, you know, might be reading it and just keep going, but they are seeing it and you are planting the seeds. Don't ever think that you're not doing anything, because you are doing the right things.
Yeah, literally, as long as you're working your business and you're putting your content out there, you're planting seeds. Whether you feel like people are commenting and liking your post or messaging you, you're still planting the seed, in even if anyone isn't responding to it. And I love that, because now you're reaping those harvests, but you're still planting. So as you're reaping the harvest from maybe like 3 months ago, 2 months ago, you know, all those people who have been following her since April are all becoming customers, and new people have been following her, and she's still planting new seeds. And even if those new seeds aren't sprouting right now, they will next month or the next month. So you're constantly setting yourself up for either success or failure. You know, if I stop messaging people or stop posting, people are going to stop signing up as customers in 2 months, you know? And so it's a constant, you know, plant and reap, plant and reap. Something that I love that you said was stepping out of your comfort zone, because that's something that, you know, especially when you're in the beginning, you're like, okay, I'm scared to do this, I'm scared to do that. And just being in that scarcity mindset is automatically going to make people not want to become a customer. Like I swear people can tell when, sorry, someone's unmuted and it's distracting me. Okay, now I have to find. Okay. I don't know what I was saying, but I was talking about stepping out of your comfort zone. And I'm going to shout out Casey really quick because you're on here. You guys, she just joined last week. She just finished getting her fourth customer today. And y'all, this girl like has stepped out of her comfort zone 100%. Like she even said, you know, I was scared, but I just messaged people anyways. I was just super excited about it. I talked to my friends and family. I was just super excited. And she's reaping the benefits of that because she's stepping out and just doing it. Even if you're scared, even if it's ignorance on fire and you have no freaking clue what you're doing, like you'll just figure it out through, you know what I mean? And so I'm so proud of you. I just had to give you a shout out. But LaShonda, when did you start doing self-development?
Probably like 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
Maybe. Yeah.
What's kind of the difference that you've seen? Oh my gosh, I just almost spilled my coffee. That would have been bad. What's like the difference you've seen in your business from when you know, before you started doing self-development and when you just started these past couple weeks?
Like I already had the confidence, but now it's like a boost. Like if y'all do not listen to Angie Lee's podcast, y'all, she is the greatest. She is so real, so like just 100. Like please listen to her. Please tell me y'all will go and listen to her podcast. Just one. Just please tell me. She is so good. Also, I've been reading It's Not Supposed to Be This Way. I'm like on chapter 4, and like I'm just trying to like not read it so fast because like it's so good. So I don't want it to end.
Oh my gosh.
Too good.
And just incorporating self-development like into your 6 list, like for me, the reason I didn't start it right away, and I literally didn't start self-development until like 6 to 8 months into my business, which is a mistake. Do not do that. Was because I felt like I'd rather be working my business than sitting there and reading a book. But really, you are working your business when you're doing self-development because you're growing your mind, which is in return growing your business. And if I don't do self-development, I'm going to feel like crap because someone said something negative and I don't want to go work now. So it's going to, decrease my business. And if you're newer in the business and wondering like what the heck we're talking about with self-development, these are like anything that's growing your mind and your mindset. So, when people say something negative, if you're listening to self-development and doing that, you're going to have that confidence that's like, okay, it doesn't matter that they said no because other people are going to say yes. And, that's not going to stop me from being successful. And so there's different podcasts and books and things like that we can recommend if you're newer and have no idea what we're talking about. But what's kind of your why that keeps you going? And like that kind of goes with like growing your vision. Like what was your why when you started and what is your why right now?
My why was when I started was just be able to like help me pay my car note, help me, get by, help me be able to say like yes to the little things. And now my why is like to be able to get out of my dad's house, live on my own and bigger things. Maybe move out of state too. I don't know.
You can go anywhere, girlfriend. You can come to Kansas.
Right.
You can come to Kansas. I'm fine with that. Okay, so will you talk about what do you do every single day? So when we talk about doing your daily 6 list, whatever you do to run your business, like what are those top things that you're doing and staying consistent with them that are like non-negotiables, I guess, that you won't go to bed unless you have those done for your business so that you're staying consistent?
So I definitely do the 6 list every day. Sometimes when I'm at the shop working, I'll just be sitting on my phone adding to my network because you always want to have like a fresh new audience. You don't want to be always showing the same audience. Sometimes like the other night I was up late, like at midnight, making stories for my Facebook the next day. And I sent them to the chat and I was like, here y'all go. And I'm like dragging to work. I'm like, oh gosh, I need to pick myself up. But y'all, that's like what it's all about is like just putting in the work, putting in the time, to, see those results. So, yeah. Yeah.
And just because you just said that, like you're never going to regret that lack of sleep ever.
Yeah.
Like when you hit Ruby at the end of the month, you're not going to be like, oh, on like September 4th, I really wish I would have gotten an extra hour of sleep instead of making those stories. Like, no, you're not going to care because you're like, oh my gosh, now I'm earning an extra, whatever a month, and you're being able to do more with your life. Like, you're not going to look back and be like, dang it, I really regret staying up late or waking up early. It's just those sacrifices that are so worth it in the end because you know what your goal is. And once you reach it, you don't care about anything. Like, it's just, it's just worth it. Were you going to say something?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So you said adding to your network, posting to stories. What are some other tasks that you make sure to do every day?
Messaging people to join the business because I feel like getting loyal customers is like, that's kind of really easy. That's like, really easy to do. People are always looking to, lose weight, do this or do whatever, but you want to always have a team and you want to build a team. So I just always try to message people, which is totally out of my comfort zone, but you have to do it. So, yeah.
And especially because like that's what you need right now is distributors. Like you're an amazing customer signer. And so like focusing on stepping out of your comfort zone in the area where you need more of, and if someone was the opposite and they were like an amazing distributor signer, but they needed customers, that's when it's like, okay, step out of my comfort zone. Let's go do something to be active on making sure that you're getting more customers. You know what I mean? And so that just shows that like, exactly what you need and that you get a lot of customers. So focusing on the other half so that you can, promote faster and, find that success that you're looking for. I think I already asked this question. What have you seen in your business, like the difference in your business related to consistency? Like, what have you found when you're posting consistently every day, posting on your stories every day? Like, what kind of results do you see from that, where if you didn't do that every single day, you wouldn't see those results? Does that make sense?
Yeah. So like I said, sometimes you just get at a dead still. In mornings, I'll wake up with texts like, hey, what is this cleanse you're talking about? Or what is this? And so I always forget the question. Like, I'm terrible.
Oh my gosh. I just asked, like, what difference do you see the consistency make? Like, if you wouldn't post on your stories every day or you wouldn't post every day, like, what impact would that make on your business?
Yeah, so if I wouldn't post every day, clearly I wouldn't be getting these messages in my inbox or people texting me. And yeah, I don't know. I just keep it short and simple.
Yeah, well, it is short and simple. And like you said, you're constantly planting seeds. So if you, like we talked about earlier, if you stopped doing that every day and stopped being consistent, it might not catch up with you right away, but a month from now, you're going to be like, why am I not having anybody come to me? Well, it's because you quit posting every day. They're not seeing it. Those seeds aren't being planted anymore. Even though it's like one of those things where you don't physically see it because you're not seeing a message in your inbox, those seeds are being planted or they're not being planted. And so it's kind of whatever you're doing is that result, whether you know it or not. But something else that I wanted to talk about that LaShonda does that is absolutely amazing, and is one of the reasons that she is like going to be a diamond before October, is because she's already leveled up to that leadership. She helps me post in newbie chats. Y'all, she's still a distributor level. She's going Ruby this month, but she already is like the leadership of a diamond. She helps other people on our team get started, even when they're not her distributors, because she's one team, one mission, and she just wants to help everybody in our team. And she's constantly giving them stories to post, giving them, posts to post, and, helping anybody that has questions, just really taking that leadership level that even though that's not her team yet, once she gets that team, she's going to know how to be that leader. You know what I mean? And just, we always say that, like, you can't be a diamond without working like a diamond. Like, are you working like a diamond so that you can be a diamond? Because you can't just become a diamond and then, all of a sudden have the leadership skills of a diamond and, work like a diamond. Like, you have to work like that promotion or that rank before you'll ever reach it. And so that is why I'm so confident that you're literally going to promote like 5 times in the next 2 months because of that, like just because of that. And obviously your work ethic too, and being consistent and doing all the things that you need to do. But that's something that I rarely see. And even people who, go diamond and they're still like have no idea how to be a leader, but you literally step up and just do it. And even when you might not know how, you just find a way and you give people posts and you answer questions, things like that that are so simple. But I think it's the confidence in yourself that that you're worthy of answering their questions, even though you just joined like 4 months ago. You know what I mean? And like, you don't have to be in the business for a year to know answers to a question and to be able to help people and to be able to, be worthy of that. And that you're worthy of that. And so I'll just have to brag. But, and that also goes along with like being active in team pages. If you're completely dead to the world, nobody's going to know that you're even working. You're not going to be engaged with your team. And so it's going to be easier for you to quit because you don't have those relationships built. Me and LaShonda talk like every day. She's always replying to people in our chat. So she has relationships with those people, and that's helping those newbies too, because when she replies and I reply, they feel like they have more people connecting them, and so we're all just a team, and she is a huge part of that. And, just being involved and involving herself in the team contest, involving herself in rallying our team. And that just goes along with the leadership, being a leader and being involved in all of that, and showing your face. And as her leader, that's something that, as a leader, I look for that. And Casey is a really good example of that. I just see both of your faces up here at the same time, but Casey's already a good example of that too, because people that constantly come to their leader and ask questions and want to do more and want to know more and want to, just grow their knowledge about whatever it is or what more they can do or how they can be more successful, those are the people that when I first think about, okay, I'm going to check in with somebody, it's going to be somebody like that because you're first to come to my mind because you're more engaged in the business, you know? And so just asking questions is so important. And both of you guys have asked me millions of questions, and that's why you guys are, not because my answers are amazing, just because you're being engaged. That was not meant to sound selfish. Okay, but I have a lot of people on here wanting to know your tips, girlfriend, because you sign a boatload of customers and you do it consistently every single month. So will you kind of talk about, first will you just talk about where your customers mostly come from? Instagram, Facebook, stories, posts, post to post, like where do most of your customers come from or the few places?
So like I'm really only on Facebook. I'm trying to build my Instagram, but really most of my customers, when I first started business, post to post like went through the roof, like out of the world. I get a few people from my stories, but usually mainly come from host to post and posting about the Thermophyte X and the cleanse. And yeah.
I'm typing this in the chat so people can see it. So talk about host to post. What type of host to post are you doing? Just on Facebook, like normal? What host to post are you doing? Like what product? And then where are you doing your host to post?
Host to post, I do the Thermophyte X because people are always looking to lose weight, y'all. Always. And then post to post, I always message people, you know, hey, when you want to do this, I'm doing a giveaway. Posting about, you know, what giveaway you're doing constantly so people know and people can always get another entry. Yeah.
And you do it on Facebook? You have people post on their wall, like on their page?
Yeah, on their wall. And then like for distributors, I have people post on their stories with that one Zoom you did.
Yeah. Do you do that on Facebook still or do you do it on Instagram?
I do it on Facebook.
Oh my gosh. You just start doing that? I do it like really on Instagram, but I need to do both.
I know. I need to start doing Instagram. Like I need to start doing it.
It's a learning curve. I mean, you're killing Facebook, so stay where you are.
Right.
Okay, so will you kind of talk about your process with host to post, because I know some people are like, host to post doesn't work anymore, or it doesn't work as well. Like, how many comments do you usually get from host to post? How many customers do you get from it? Like, just explain your process and like how it's working for you, because are you just messaging more people than you used to? Like, give us the rundown.
Just people post for me. Sometimes I get like no comments on one post, but sometimes like people will comment like all the way. And then I forgot the freaking question again.
Will you read us your post? Will you read us what you have them post?
Yeah. Okay, hold on. I think it was the one that was like giving a poll on my Facebook. Hold on, let me look for it. Okay. Okay, so my host to post is I'm doing a giveaway, blah blah. Once they say yeah, I say, how would you feel about giving you a post to put on your page? Just for that, I'll give you a free entry. Easy peasy. Just post this on your page and tag me in it. It's super simple post. Taking a poll, who on my timeline is trying to lose weight? And that's pretty much it. Sometimes I get no comments. Sometimes I get a lot. And then some I have them do who is serious about losing anywhere from 10 to 30 plus, about the Thermophyte X, and then yeah.
Okay, cool. I need to start doing that again because I just do. I think I need to do more numbers. How many people a day do you message to do host post?
Probably like 15 to 20, and probably
That's
yeah.
it?
Yeah.
And you have that many people post for you every day?
Yeah. Well, not all of them do it, but some of them do it. Well, like during work, that's like during work. And then like once I get home, I can do like way more than like 15, but that's like during work. But I try to send like half of the weight loss and then half of like joining the business too. So it's not just like all of the weight loss. So I can get potentials of DTs too.
So you do host to post for DTs as well?
Yeah.
Will you read that, what you have them post for that?
Yeah. Where is it?
While you're finding that, I just like something that you do is you just keep it so simple. Like I feel like some of us complicate it so much and we're like, you have to do this and like overthink everything, and you literally just like simplify it so much that I'm sitting here like, this is so like easy, simple, that there's no reason that we all can't be doing this because it's so simple and we need to stop overcomplicating it. But you can read your message. I'm just talking out loud.
Okay, hold on. Sorry. I was like listening to you, so I wasn't even finding it.
No, you're fine.
Where is it? Well, I usually don't have them do the hosted post like on their page, but I have them do it on the stories.
Oh, gotcha. So you're posting, you're having them post a picture on their story.
Right, with like my number at the bottom.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, not on like, yeah. Okay. I haven't done one like that.
Okay, I know some people do, so I just didn't know if you were doing that, and I had no idea. So when you're talking, so someone comments on your host post, they're interested in weight loss. Will you walk us through like your conversation and how you sign up the customer? And do you sign them up like that day, or do you sign them up like when they get paid on Friday, or like do follow-ups, or like talk about that?
Sometimes like, so when I'm like message them, I try to like get to know them first, not just, hey, you know, buy this product and give me your money, you know. So I try to like, how are you? How's your day? You know, and then so we start talking about the product, and then some people, they do sign up on that day, but some people are like, hey, I don't get, you know, paid till whenever. So I just write their name down and then I follow up with them on that day. And then usually they're like, they always put it off, or they're like, oh yeah, let's do it, or whatever. So just following up with them is another big deal. I think that's it.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. And that's, yeah. Following up is huge. And then I love that you say you get to know them first, because I have always just been like, okay, they commented, they want info about weight loss. Okay, here's the info about weight loss. And you're right. Like they have no idea who you are. You know, they probably don't trust you because they don't know who you are. And so just by taking that extra step and be like, hey, how are you? I hope you're having a good day. And then telling them, like, that just is automatically going to build that trust and let them know, like, okay, she's not just trying to take my money. She actually asked how I am. You know, they still don't know you, but they know that you're more caring than someone like me who just sends them product info. Okay.
Yeah. This one lady, she was like, she thought I was a scam. So like I took a picture of myself and she was like, oh, okay, let's go. And I was like, awesome.
Oh my gosh.
So just going like the extra mile, it kind of works.
How often do you do voice messages to people like throughout conversation?
I really didn't start doing them until like you started doing them a lot. Like when we started texting, I was like, okay, I really need to start doing this. And like really when I started doing them, they're like, oh, perfect, great. Like they get like really super excited, like when they get to hear your voice and that you're talking to them and like you actually explaining it to them, and so they can hear it is like really way much better than, you know, typing it and they get confused and they're like, well, you told me this, and then it just gets way confusing. So doing like voice messages are like way better.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. And I got lazy and stopped doing them and my enrollments went down. And then I stopped being lazy and I went back to them, and I've helped so many more people get started in the business, and more people have been more successful because they know more about what to do and they feel more comfortable with me rather than okay, I just joined someone who I've only ever texted them and I have no idea what I'm doing, And it's also, like you said, you had to send a picture of a girl because she thought you were a scam. Even if people have that thought during my conversation, I'm voice messaging them so they automatically know, okay, this isn't a scam because this real person just voice messaged me. And for those of you who that makes you so nervous, if you mess up during it, it makes it more real. So like, don't erase it, just keep talking. Like literally, obviously this is just LaShonda, so I was like, I don't care if I mess up to you, but like today I was voice messaging her and I was like, was that you that I was like, oh my gosh, my candle is burning so high right now. I need to go blow this out. Hold on. I was like, I don't even care. And that's what I do to my potentials too. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I just got brain fog and I had no idea what I was talking about. Okay, here we are. Like it doesn't matter because then they know you're a real person. This isn't like an automated thing. You're real. You mess up. And, especially if you're talking to them about the business, they're going to be like, oh, she's not perfect. I'm not perfect. Maybe I can work this business too, and just hearing your voice and you specifically, like you said, explaining it to them and telling them that you're going to help them and you're, with their results or with the business or whatever. And so I love that. But do you have any other tips for us about signing customers? Does anyone in the chat want to put any questions you have for her, like specific questions that we didn't cover about anything? Drop them in the chat before we hop off of here. But yeah, do you have anything else you want to add or something that you feel like has helped you be successful that we haven't talked about yet?
Just keep it short and simple, y'all, and just really plant the seeds. That's really what helps. Even when nobody's commenting or liking, they are seeing it. So planting those seeds. I always say that in our group chats. Like, I told y'all, like, I haven't got any hits this week, and I freaking told y'all, look at here. So yeah, planting those seeds really help. So that's pretty much it.
Yeah, and I 100% guarantee, like, that's why you're successful, is because even during those slow weeks where you're like, okay, nobody's ordering, but you know that they will, you have faith that it will come because you're planting the seeds. And so just keeping that faith that doesn't mean you're not successful. Anytime in sales, you're going to have ups and downs. One week you might have 20 people in your inbox. Another week it might be dead, and that's okay. It's going to go up and down. Jess just wants to say a way to stay positive and knowing that they're seeing it, and even for helping other team members. So sweet and so good. Yes, she is amazing. She is bomb. I told you, you're like a diamond leader, and you're going to be a diamond leader because you're acting like a diamond leader. So if anyone wants to promote, start acting like the next rank up and you will reach that rank. So if you don't have anything else to add, we're going to hop off of here. Are we good?
Yeah. Thanks, y'all, for hopping on.
Yeah, thank you guys for hopping on. I hope you guys learned something. I'm going to post this recording. So make sure to share with your teams if they were wanting to hop on but didn't have a chance. But have a great Thursday. Bye, guys.